Oh, it's
Yeah.
good. Okay, it's recording. Awesome. Hello, Daisy. How are you?
Everything is okay.
You're just tired.
Yeah. Wow. The
Good.
topic belongs to Daisy.
Daisy's topic.
Yeah.
Cam, again, is the only guy. He's going to be stuck with us girls for this conversation.
Yes, I think so.
Every day, Cam's like, oh, it's just girls. Yeah. All right, Daisy, so it's your topic. You go ahead, introduce the topic to us, and read the first question, please.
Yes. Wait me a few minutes. Okay. Now in Vietnam, some company don't want to hire the female employees, and they think that the male is more efficiency than female employee. Yeah. So today I want to discuss with on you about this topic. The first, do you think the gender will affect to the work efficiency?
I don't think so. I think both male and females have their own strengths, and maybe I might not be physically strong, but I bring my attention to detail to work. You know, I pay attention to details that somebody else might not. But I cannot lift heavy things that a man can. So we need both male and female in an area. For me, I'm a nurse, so there's lots of female nurses. So it's the opposite. When there's a male nurse, everybody's like, oh, why do you want to be a nurse? Why don't you be a doctor or something? Or people think that a male nurse is not as good as female nurse, but they're wrong, because male nurses are amazing and so are female nurses. They both work together.
Yes, I agree with you that both women and men can have the same opportunity, same efficiency in the work. So how about Cam? You are a female, and how do you think?
I think nowadays the woman and the man can do everything. But I still think some job the woman has a trend can do better with men, because in woman gender they have a skillful many things. They can do very skillful many things than men. And the problem of women is distracted. And I think sometimes if the job needs a skillful, I think the woman can better than a man. And other job, I think men can focus on this job better than women. I think depend on job and depend the skill that job need. I think so.
Yeah, you said about the character distracted of women. What is this? Tham, can you hear me?
No, there's some problem with my connecting. Can you repeat?
Yes, I hear you said about the character called dissected, right? A woman or something like that. I don't understand. What is this?
Detracted, like when you are working, when you do something, you don't focus on that, and you for example, when you're cooking, while the hand focus on this job, but the mind focus on other things.
Yes, I know. Yes, that is means the it is the same by attention, right? The woman can pay attention to 2 or 3 things in one time, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. And Vicky, how about your opinion?
Hi Daisy. I think that gender is not affect to work efficiency. Men and women are equally capable of working, but in fact, we totally agree that we still see the difference between men and women in performance. Yeah. And I think the difference is not due to gender, but to opinion. For example, the notion that men doing heavy work and women doing light work, and for example, notion that women have to do homework, have to take care of children. So I think the notion make women have less condition to develop their career. So I think from the different notion make women limit their ability in working. I think that's so. I would like to define that the gender is does not affect work efficiency. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Okay. And how about Mary? How do you think about this?
I think the gender not affected between the woman or the man, because in my work, some work I think the man can do well, but when we give the work for the woman, they also do more better than the man. So I think this based on the each person. It's not based on the woman or the man.
Yes, I agree with you. It depends on the each person. Almost people can get better when do something. Yeah, not depend on the work. And Thái, you are last one.
I think I have the same thinking. All of you here. My opinion is that gender is important, but it should not define you. I think efficiency means that you work the right way and do enough much.
You said about right weight and
right way and do enough much.
Yes. Okay.
Do enough much. You get a small goal every day, and you will achieve a big goal in the future. Do you know the principle of 1%? The strength of 1% better. Do you know that?
You say?
It's a quote that if you should you should make 1% better every day, and you will when you get if you do that in a day, you don't feel not much different, but in 1 year with a 1% better every day, you will get a big result. So it's the gender is not affect your efficiency. Yes.
Yes. So yeah. So we all think that the gender don't affect to work efficiency.
Yeah.
So do you think some job only for men and some job only for women? We will discuss about the kind of job.
I can't think of anything that only men should do and only women should do.
I kind of like to talk.
In Canada, you guys, before, it's not like that now, but before in maybe 1960s, they did not hire women. If a woman goes for an interview, they said that we will not hire you because you might get pregnant and you might leave. So she was not pregnant, she was not even married, but they would not hire women sometimes because they thought that later she would leave because she would be busy with the children, so they didn't want to hire her. So then now they changed the rules. You cannot discriminate against people just because they're a woman. So they changed the rules. And before there was a rule that when you go for an interview and if you are pregnant, you have to tell your manager. But now you don't have to, because so you have to tell about all your diseases that can affect your work. For example, if I go apply to work as a cleaner, but my leg is broken, so I cannot apply. But if I go to apply for something and I'm pregnant, I don't have to tell them, because now they say pregnancy is not a disease, you know.
Yeah.
But before, in 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, that was a problem. If you are pregnant, you don't get a job. If you are a woman and you just got married, then you might not get a job because they think you're gonna get pregnant and you're gonna leave. But then you are also discriminating against men. You are saying that men don't take care of their kids. You know, like men also take care of their kids. It's also their responsibility. So why only not hire women? So you are already discriminating against women, but then you're also saying that your husband is useless. He's not going to do anything. You know, because they always hire a man. They think that he will not be taking responsibility of his kids, but Now times are different. Men also take their children to school. They take their children to swimming, all these things. But that was the law before in Canada. Yeah.
Yes. Oh. Now we stand with your country in the past. That means when a woman marries she is pregnancy, it's very difficult to her to find a good job. Yeah. I remember about 2 years ago in my company, they don't hire a woman because they scared the woman will have a baby in after 1 or 2 years join company. So I feel very sad about that. Yeah. But yeah. Yes, you know, in principle, the woman can do any job the man can do. But I agree with you. In general, there are some defined job with more it means it's definitely job with more women than do the men and turn men on. Example, the female will suitable with a nurse, a teacher, particularly primary school or kindergarten, and the male is suitable for job which requires strength and like firefighter or minor in military. Yeah. I think it will suitable with the character of gender. Yeah. And how about the Vicky thing?
Yes, for me, I think there's not different about the job only for men or some job for only the woman. I think women can do anything like men, but I agree that there are some character of gender such as woman birth baby, woman born baby, and woman is not enough strong as a man. So some work they cannot do well as men. But from my experience, women should have prepare for their work before they intend to born baby. For me, I always to try my best to achieve my career before I intend to born baby. So after birth or born baby, I almost to increase my salary. So I think for each period of time, a woman, they should have an efficient plan for them to can control their career and to make become mother being. Do you understand? Yeah.
Yes, I understand. That means I have a plan for have a baby in the future, and discuss with my manager about this.
No, right? No. I must try to do best my career by myself. Yeah. And of course, my manager do not take me out of my work because he or she need me to do it. That means no one can change my role in my work. So after born 2 baby, I always increase my salary. Because when they do the work well, the boss will be afraid you will take up the job after born baby to move another company.
So Vicky is saying that you make yourself so valuable that even if you leave, they will want to have you back.
Yeah.
But so Vicky, do you think a man thinks like you, or do you think it's easier for him to come back? Do you think as a woman, you are saying I'm going to make myself valuable? But do you think a man thinks like that, or does he think that I'm a man, I can do this job, nobody's going to take it from me? Because
so I think the matter that I mentioned here, of course, women must try more than men in the career, because the characteristic of gender when women must born baby. So I think if I try my best, I try enough to in my career, I can find the good job for me. Also my last boss think they doesn't need me. I can easy to find new good job. So I think women have a good plan for their life or for their career. That means good prepare is good job. Yeah, I think that.
So it's very difficult because you know, the women have to do many things like care children, do household chores, and they have to try to better in the work than men. So it's very, I think, very pressure with the children, with the woman. Yeah, I think, and maybe enough fair. Yeah.
But
So why we don't think have a baby is a normally, and it's just a short time, and don't just the performance of women based on that. Is in my opinion. Yes. And what is the calm opinion? Calm, what is your opinion?
So you want to ask me some jobs just for men and some jobs just for women, right?
Yes.
No, yes, no, I don't know. How can I describe more? But in fact, I think I saw many other situations just for women, like when I take my kids to go kindergarten, I just saw male teacher, and I can't see any man teacher. And I think that's why I think there are many jobs just for men, and there are many other jobs just for women. I think so.
Yeah.
But Cam, do you think it's based on their skills? Like, do you think that a woman is fit for only being a teacher and a man is only fit for being in the army? Or do you think that it's because that's how society has made us? Physically, there's nothing a woman has, like, I don't have a blackboard on my forehead, you know, just like as a woman, I don't have this written on my face that I'm going to be a teacher. And a man doesn't have a gun instead of an arm that he's going to go into the army. But do you think it's physically gender-based, or do you think it's society has made us this way? And we think that this job is for women and this job is for men. What do you think, Cam?
No, actually, I don't understand the meat.
Okay, I will try to speak slower, and I will try to rephrase the question. The jobs that you talk about, that women do one job and men do the other job, do you think it's based on my gender, physical gender? Or do you think it's based on our society? As a child, you saw these female teachers or female nurses, and now in your mind, you only connect these two. So do you think that these jobs are based on your gender, or they're based because society has taught you this one way of looking at things? Is that kind of clear?
Not clear.
Let me explain for him. Tức là chị hỏi là quan điểm của Cương như nào về cái việc làm cái việc này không làm được việc này chỉ có cho nữ và việc này chỉ cho nam, là do là khác biệt về giới tính hay là do quan điểm xã hội?
I think after my friend introduced, I understand the mean. So, in my view, if I spend my money for hire employees, the first thing I have to take care is the gender of employee I want to hire. Because if I want someone else make for me the job needs a skillful, I hire to a woman. And if I want to have some hard work, I have to hire a man. I think I don't care about our society or my experience when I saw many other situations in our society. But in my opinion, I always to use people depends on ability and skillful. That's why I think there are many jobs for women and there are many other jobs just for men.
Yeah, I agree with Cam.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so my question to all of you guys is, so you guys are educated, so that's why you feel that men, women can do their job. It depends on their skill. But do you think largely on a big scale, our society is not educated? In India, the society is not educated. So the gender roles are based on society, not physical things. Is it the same in Vietnam? For example, in India, they think that teachers and nurses are women, but high manager, principal of the school is a man. But it's not because women don't know, or women are not capable, or their brains are smaller. It's because society thinks that men are higher than women. That's in India. That's how things are in India. How is it in Vietnam?
I think the same India, but Vietnamese assume that some job for women, some job for men. Someone in their mind that that defined is for depends on gender. So you go to you go to the hospital, you will see women crowded than men in hospital, and you go to a repair motorbike shop, you don't see women. You don't see women. That in their mind, they think that is not job for them. In their mind is define their job to go to apply for work. I think in Vietnam is the same in India. But I think now all jobs are open to women and men, and some jobs that people assume just for men or just for women, I think now has open to women is the president. You know, president now in the world, president is a woman. Yes, the president of Taiwan, the president of Germany, the president of United Kingdom. So I think it's now is open for everyone, and they have an open mind. In my company at home, we hire women. Even my company is related to mechanic, because when you hire women, they will accept a lower salary. Yes, but for men, they think they will have a higher salary, but they do the same work. So we hire women.
Yeah, you know what? That's so true. Even in Canada today, if a woman and a man go for the same job and they have the same skills, they will offer less salary to a woman than to a man. Still today, even though they can do the same job. So now more people are hiring women because they do the same job and they get less money. So you know, it's a loss for both men and women, because men lose jobs because women take less salary. But women are at a loss because they do the same job and they get paid less. And you know, it's a discrimination. It's nothing else. It's not that women are less skilled. It's just how society has made us, and they want to give us less money. But now people are fighting, but still it happens all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't think that's nowadays Vietnam is not fair between men and women. I think nowadays Vietnam is fairer between men and women. I think women can do anything they want. It only depends on their ability and their situation of living. But I think Thái mentioned some job have more women than men, or some jobs have more men or women. I think this is not gender discrimination. I think this is only the feature, the character of woman and man is still suitable to jobs than other. For example, take care children in kindergarten. I think the woman is good at take care. So there are more women working it than men. I think that. And for example, some jobs such as construction, exploitation, resource. I think it's very hairy work. So I think it's suitable with men than women. So it is not gender discrimination. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all agree that men are stronger than women physically.
Yeah.
Everybody knows. So, you know, there's some jobs that we just cannot do, otherwise we're gonna break our backs. Yeah.
Yes.
Mary, you have not talked at all. Sorry, Daisy, go ahead. I interrupted you.
And no problem. I agree with you. That means the physical, the men will stronger than women, but not means they have a higher brain than the woman.
I don't think so.
Yes.
From my view, I think that I can do everything. I think
Yes.
the intelligence between the intelligence between men and women is the same.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But I think in our society there is still a little idea for they think the difference between women and men, because in my work I see it clearly. Some I agree with almost of the thought in our discussion, but in the fact some women in our society, people normally don't accept for when the men stay at home and take care of the children. They often have a question why the woman come to the society to earn lots of money than the men. So I think some situation they don't accept for the woman do well than the husband, and with for the men, for the woman, when they have success in their work, they have to do a lot of tasks